Hello everyone, it's Nady, and today we'll be testing out the Hello Kitty and Friends ColourPop collection. As you beautiful people know, this is about the products, not the people behind them. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away, because this is a channel of positive energy, okay? Thank you. God, my lips are dry as shit. Hold on. Oh, my little cool Calabasas kitties, how you doing today? I hope wherever you're at in the world, you're having a spectacular day so far. I myself am doing wonderful. I woke up today and it was a white winter wonderland outside. It's better that white powder than others. But it's so beautiful to look at, and then Ron had to go outside for his little poo, and he took one step out, looked back at me, and was like, fuck this, and ran back inside. Poor little baby's like turtle heading it now. Anyways, I promise this channel is not turning into like a ColourPop horror channel, but they launch so many cute things, and whenever Trend Mood posts them and they get more than like 10 or 15,000 likes on there, I have to order it, because to me that says people are interested in it, and this definitely had a lot of likes. So I got the Hello Kitty and Friends Pressed Powder Cheek Blush, as well as the Snow Much Fun Pressed Powder Palette, and then I thought this was in the collection, but it definitely wasn't. At least not that I think. This is their Dewdrop Lip Oil, which I just applied their lip oil in the shade Truth Bomb. They may have even had a gloss that came out with this, but I do not care for their glosses. Like, I have one of them and that is plenty. The only time I use that shit is at night. I put the lip oil on and then top it off with the gloss so that in the morning my lips are supple. Gotta always be ready to give them kisses. Mwah. Honestly, I do not remember what in the kitty titties this palette looks like, so I'm over on the ColourPop website and it does look very cute. Possibly the slightest bit ashy. I don't know, we'll see once I open this up, but it retails for $16 and on their website there's no reviews. Oh, I fucking love the deep red that's in here. That shit gets me off. But it looks like they separated this palette into 3 different little rows, each row being a different look. That's handy as hell. So I might not end up getting to use every pan in here, but I'll use as many as I can before shit gets muddy. But this 9-pan palette is a furry of fun, featuring 3 color stories in soft coral, icy lavender, and petal pink to create cute monochromatic looks or mix and match for a fun, unique look. Then the blush, I can't even fucking find on their website, but this is the shade Bundled Up. I guess let's open this up first, and ooh, that's really pretty. It's kind of like a reddish dusty mauve shade. I like that. I can fuck with that. Let me see what this lip oil looks like. Yes, okay, this definitely was not in this collection. I just got it because it was clear. I think I wanted free shipping, so I was just putting random shit in my cart. Then we have the little palette, very cute packaging, and here we go. Ooh, very nice. That's not what it looked like online though. Like this color right here, it's very sparkly. I totally thought it was gonna be a matte. Hold on, let me look in the website again. I guess on the website, when you really zoom in, you can see a little bit of shimmer, but oh man, honestly in person, it doesn't look that great. It's kind of dusty. It's not very saturated. It's just kind of blah. It does kind of go with Hello Kitty in that it's kind of pastel and on the soft side, but it is very cute looking. Okay, I'm still really excited to use this. It's just not quite what I was expecting, especially because even like on their swatch pictures, this does not have any kind of shimmer. I guess let's just feel it. Ooh, that is really fucking pretty still. Online, it looks similar to like a bloody shade. This is very reminiscent of wine, kind of like a sparkly Merlot. I still really like it though. And then let me just feel this orangey shade, which online looks to be a very dark salmon, but that is definitely more of like a sherbet. Oh god, that sounds tasty. Wine and sherbet. Okay, regardless of how they actually look in person versus how they look online, do know there is a difference, but I'm still really excited to swatch and do a look with this bitch. You guys know the song. Are you ready? It's swatching time. Why does my makeup wipe smell like pickle relish? Nope, does not taste good. And here we have everything swatched on my hand. In person, they do look very pretty, but on camera, some of them look so light that they don't even want to show up. But they did swatch pretty decently. The shimmers are kind of on the chunky side. It's probably because they don't have anything to stick to. I'm sure over a concealer or something a little bit moist or with a damp brush, they'd probably stick to the eye fine. But on my hand, they do kind of blow away. The mattes, though, look and feel fantastic. I will be truthful, this palette really isn't like my taste. Online it was, but now that I have it in person, it doesn't inspire me to like pick it up. And we are gonna do 2 separate looks today, one on each side, but they do have other palettes that to me are just prettier and more interesting. But no shade if this speaks to you, like get it if you want it. So let's hop into a little looky. To prime my face, I'm gonna go in with the Elemis Superfood Glowing Priming Moisturizer. My god, how long is that name? Normally I would go in with the Good Molecules Moisturizing Primer when I'm using this stuff, but I let my friend use it because I recently definitely got her hooked on this stuff, and they just go together so nicely. Fucking love good molecules. Oh, then I'm gonna go in with my Dior Backstage in the shade 2CR, which totally is not my shade. It's a little bit too dark for me, but in the summertime, it kind of matches me perfectly. It's totally winter out, but a bitch can dream. God, I love this foundation so fucking much. Then to help conceal under my eyes a little bit, because ya boy don't sleep, I went in with the Dior Skin Corrector. Then to highlight, I'm gonna go in with Bare Minerals Bare Skin. And when it comes to the highlighting products, I like to blend it out with one of these because I can just fold it in half, and that way I can really keep the edge that I made going up here. And then we'll set everything with some Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. And then for the fucking life of me, I cannot find my normal eyeshadow primer, so I'm gonna go in with my next favorite. This is the NARS Matte Concealer. This is the first time in ages that I haven't gone in with my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas, but I was doing my friend's makeup yesterday. I think I just misplaced it somewhere in the mound of makeup that's on my desk right now. So apparently you're supposed to create like monochromatic looks, so I guess let's do that. Let's go in with this middle row, and I'm just gonna dip into the matte right here with a nice Hank and Henry fluffy brush, and let's just place that all over the eyelid, back and forth. That is such a pretty fucking color. Oh my gosh. Do you even see that? Like, damn. It's giving me like red carpet circa 2005 vibes. All I need is a complete denim outfit and really chunky highlights and I'll be set. But no, like a lot of ColourPop shadows, that applies magnificently. It blends out like a dream. It's not at all patchy, at least with that primer that I used. Let me just take a little micro dip into that and place that inside the crease. I'm gonna bring it a little bit lower, almost onto the actual eyelid, and kind of press it into the socket. Ooh, that's a really pretty color too. Those actually go together very nicely. And I'm just gonna soften that up with little tiny baby strokes. It's the baby stroke that shit. And typically I reserve these dark ass colors for the outer corner, or if I'm doing like a halo eye, then the inner and the outer corner. But I think I want to try putting this on my actual eyelid today, and then maybe I'll work it upwards a little bit, but I want to see if the sparkle blends out. So here we go with this. Ooh. Also, I definitely forgot to like keep powder under my eye, so hopefully this doesn't fuck everything up. Oh god, there is fallout. That's my own bad. I don't know why I didn't put powder down, but for the most part, it's sticking down pretty nicely. A little bit of that glitter is staying, not a ton though. I have a feeling that once I go over it with a brush, it'll probably all disappear, but if you just keep it like this and don't blend it out, that glitter does stay. Oh god, but that is so fucking messy. Oh god, and it just like fell all over. Oh damn. Literally ruined my fucking makeup. What the shit. I absolutely should have put powder down, so now I'm going to. So now along these edges, I'm just gonna dust and blend this out. Oh my god, that color like instantly turns into a hot patchy mess. Ew. Oh my god. Fuck. Do you see that? I mean, it could have been the application. Maybe I shouldn't have pressed it on with my finger, but it was also going onto something a little bit tacky, so it should be staying there. But that just turned into a hot, steamy pile of grape-colored bullshit. Okay, let me just fluff this out and see what we're working with. Give me half a minute. Okay, see, now once it's blended out, the patchiness is not as bad. And lucky for me, that glitter completely went away, so yay for that. Maybe I can blend these edges out with a little bit more of that first lavender shade that we used. No, this is just like a completely monochromatic eye now. Well, that's what they said you're supposed to have, so that's what we have. I mean, in person, I can still see the lavender a little bit. We totally lost that pinky color that we put down. That was absolutely my own fault. I'm sorry. But also, I didn't think that purple would turn into a little bitch. Okay, let's go into Cuddle Weather, and that is very, very pretty. It was one of the chunkier ones, though, so we'll see if it even stays down. Oh my fuck. Oh, it has an excellent shift too. Like if you just lay it down and let it be, it turns kind of silver. But the moment I like disrupt it a little bit, it kind of turns into a neon pink. Oh, I love that. Yes. I want some more. See, like that is the kind of look that I really like. It's so simple, but it can really help your eyes pop like massively. And now for the lower lash, I'm gonna dip back into Burr Baby. We're just gonna smoke that out because there was so much of that fucking fallout from that darker color. I guess I'll put some of that darker color into here too. We'll take that right there and kind of draw a little C shape and go right here on the outer corner and blend it down on the lower lash. It does blend out very easily. honestly. It just isn't my favorite shade ever because it is slightly patchy, but still pretty. And then to line my lower waterline, I've been fucking obsessed with their creamy gel liners lately, so I'm gonna go in with some Piggy Back. Oh no, it's fucking Piggy Bank. Damn. And I'm just gonna line this right down here. And then right underneath and on top of the upper lashes, I'm gonna take some of Charmer. And then go back in with a little bit more of that beautiful bright Cuddle Weather and place that right there in the inner corner. Actually, it's not quite as poppin' as I want, so I'm gonna take some Pop Lux Pure Life and place it right over that. And then to finish this side up, I'm gonna dip back into this beautiful red Snowwear and set that cream liner into place with this. Oh god, I can feel the glitter flecks flying into my eyeball. Oh god, and the fucking fallout. But we have that powder down, so we should be good. Let's see if there's any staining though. Oh yeah, we're fine. That powder totally saved the day. So now for the other side, we're gonna do a more corally look. So let's dip into this Sherbert shade, and it holds very nicely to the brush. I am gonna do very similar looks on both sides, but let's start with this right in the crease line and blend it up towards the brow. Oh, it's such a pretty color. This gives me like serious summer vibes. I love it. But it does blend out super effortlessly. Like this is one of the shadows where you don't have to do any of the work. This is literally me in a relationship. No effort, just sit there and look pretty. Okay, but like in all honesty, I would totally wear this shadow by itself. God, that is so pretty. And it is not patchy at all. Like, look at that mofo. Yes. And since I did kind of lose this pinky shade on the other side, let's retry it again. I'm just gonna pop that right along the crease line. I don't want to cover up that salmon because I think it's so stunning, but I do want that little sockety sock to be a little bit darker, so I'm just gonna press it right into there. And those go together great too. Fuck. And then before I pull a nady and make shit too messy, let's stop while we're ahead. And I think for the lid, I'm gonna go in with some Wonderful. Oh no, that's definitely Winterful. God, this is difficult without glasses. But I'm gonna place that right here on the inner corner. And I may end up going over this with that gold that's in this palette, but I just want to see how this looks. That is so pretty. And then just to say we did, let me take some, what is this? Fuzzy Titties? Fuzzy Mittens. Why would it be Fuzzy Titties? Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of that and place it like halfway out. Yes. Oh, actually, I'm gonna tap that on the inner corner too. God damn. I love that. It's so minimalistic, so simple, but so pretty. So for the lower lash, once again, I'm gonna keep it super simple and just blend out that orangey shade and then really pack on the shade Peach Fuzz onto the lower waterline. And then I am gonna tight line the eyes with a black liner. There, smallest wing I have ever done. Like, I deserve a trophy. All right, the eyes are done. I have a little bit of contour and bronzer on. We are ready for BULLSH, so I'm gonna dip into it just like this. All right, there we have that. And I like to take blush and start kind of high on the cheekbones. Anything going on? Nothing? Really? No? Going with a little bit more. You know, not a lot wants to go onto the brush. And like, I am dipping this shit in there. Okay, well, let's try this now. I can see that it has a little bit of luminosity to it, like that's got a slight highlight to it, but otherwise, nothing is really happening. Let's try it on the other side. I usually really like ColourPop blushes, but this just is not doing anything. Like, I am dipping into this. Like, nothing is happening. Okay, well, instead, I'm gonna dip into the shade Love by Hank and Henry. It's very bright, but I love it. And then for lips, I'm gonna combine Ofra's Refine with Noctex Cosmetics in the shade Rusted. Thought that shade said busted for a second. I was like, relatable. So here we are with our final looks. I do like them. I definitely prefer this side, which is saying a lot because I am a purple slore. But that was honestly one of ColourPop's worst purples to work with. I did not like it. I don't know if it was user error or what, but it was just patchy. It had so much fucking fallout. It blended out fine, but like that was after I ruined all of my under eye makeup. I just don't love this palette. I think the only shades in here that I absolutely adore is this matte kind of salmon and this pinky shade, which fuck, I have blushes that shade that I could just slap on my eyes. So to buy a whole palette just for those, to me, doesn't justify this price. Not that 16 bucks is expensive, but I don't think it's even worth that. If this color story speaks to you, you probably won't be disappointed. Really, the only shade that I had any issues with was this one right here. If you're getting it because you like the way it looks online, it doesn't look like that. But if you like the way it looks here and you were cool with the fallout, if you can work around that, you probably would like this. Is this a palette that I'll probably pick up again? Probably not. From ColourPop, I think you can get better. It's almost like they put more money into getting the branding rights than they did the actual product. I doubt that's accurate. I think they've come out with other Hello Kitty things, so that's probably not true at all, but the quality for the most part seems fine. It just isn't my favorite color story, I don't think. Which, that is totally personal preference. If you like it, grab it. The shadows did kind of blend out like a fucking dream, other than that deeper shade, and so I'm kind of on the fence. Like, if you like the colors, get it, but if they don't really make your meatloaf, then just skip it. But this collection to me is more like, if you like Hello Kitty, keep it on your shelf, like display it, but probably don't use it. However, the shimmers are very, very pretty, so I don't know. I'm just so fucking on the fence with this bitch. This blush though, truthfully, I might end up throwing it away. Like, when I swatch it, it does have a little bit of pigment, but like, I have to go in super duper hard. Can you see anything? I am going in like crazy. Oh my god, and when it does show up, it's patchy, it's splotchy, there's basically nothing there. This is a total throwaway, which is shocking because typically ColourPop has really good blushes, do they not? So yeah, overall, I'm very meh with everything. I suppose I could try a little bit of this lip oil, which I'm sure it'll take off my lipstick, but just for shits and giggles. That's very pretty. Yeah, it's totally taking off my lipstick, but it added a nice little sheen. I am just very unimpressed. Like, Hello Kitty, more like goodbye kitty. Terrible joke, I'm sorry. So do I think it's worth the price? Because I would never buy it again, I don't think it's worth the price, but it's not like it's not worth the price. Like, the quality is decent enough, I just think you could do better. The blush is a total throwaway. The lip oil, which apparently wasn't even in this collection, I love their lip oil, so that little bitch is totally worth the price for me. But yeah, this was a totally skippable collection. I mean, I like this look, it's cute, but meh. Anyways, there you go. Thanks for putting up with me, and thank you for being here. I love having you. And if you'd like to support me and my channel a little bit more, please feel free to join us over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplux. There you get videos a day early, you get Patreon only content, plus best part, it is cheap, fun, and fancy just like me. And like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, is available at thepoplux.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplux.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye!